If a lifetime of postcards, articles, and television shows have taught us anything, it's that fall in New England is a quaint and precious affair. An entire population donning sweaters and scarves en masse to go apple picking at sunset. We're sipping pumpkin spice lattes as we gaze over a beautiful vista at peak leaf-peeping season. But that's gotta be a cliche, right? I mean, surely there is more to fall in New England than that. Or is there? Today, we hit the streets to see if we can find out. How about pumpkins? Have you seen a lot of pumpkins?
I mean, I don't see them grow around here, but you guys sure bought a lot to put everywhere, yeah.
One thing we quickly learned is that the idea of a New England fall extends well beyond New England. In Chicago, do you have a notion of what New England fall is?
Leaves falling, changing color, and then cool air.
Has it met your expectations?
Definitely.
I would say surpassed.
Cooler weather, super pretty foliage, how you get to dress.
I heard that the fall colors are the best in this part of the country, so we're here to see them. We don't get them in Texas. It goes from green to dead. We get the maple leaves in different colors, but fake ones, and we put them around the house or whatever. That's what I imagined the entire city was gonna be like. And it truly is. It's just different color leaves everywhere. I'm like, whoa, gotta go stand under that tree real quick. Get it on me. And some bird poops, and then you're like, eh.
But for many who live here, those clichés, I mean, yeah, they're kind of a thing. So how do you know it's fall? How do you know when fall has arrived?
When the leaves start to change colors.
Well, of course, leaves and color, the leaves.
The leaves falling. It's a great time of year.
I'm cold. I'm literally cold all the time.
A little bit of cold crispness in the air.
Sweater weather.
And it gets a little nippy outside.
I go to Trader Joe's and buy like 10 different items that all have pumpkin in it.
Pumpkins and apples.
Pumpkins, farms.
Apples are a big thing in New England.
Apple cider donuts.
Drink apple cider.
Apple picking every year at Honey Pot Orchards. Love it.
Of course, not everyone participates.
Apple picking, which I don't do, but I imagine I would. I'd like to do it. I don't do it. Collecting leaves.
So what do you do with the leaves?
Nothing, because I don't do it. But like if I was.
And some are downright skeptical.
No, I think it's pretty forced when you go apple picking. Nobody wakes up and goes, I feel like apple picking. That's not really a majority of people, I think. No.
But there is, of course, plenty more to the fall season than that for many of the New Englanders we met.
It's cold butter season. That's when I say, it's starting to get cold. It's when my butter is not as soft.
Fewer bugs. I'm a gardener, so I appreciate that.
And I actually like the beach in the fall.
Stay indoors more, I'd say. Maybe go to more bars.
I like to ride my bike. And this is a great time of year because you're not sweating to death while you're doing it.
Prepping the home.
You got to take the air conditioners out. That's the window units.
How tight is the basement and what critters are trying to come in. They're going to be, they're looking already. You can kind of see them. This is happening,
There's a downside to the beautiful leaves that are falling off the trees.
Raking. Raking. Right. You got to rake. I mean, otherwise it's going to track in the house.
Oh, am I going to have to be careful on my bicycle? Like, are wet leaves going to be pretty slippery?
Probably the only downside, really, if I'm looking for a downside, is the Patriots are absolutely horrible this year. I mean, the parties aren't what they used to be.
The only downside is when daylight savings time ends and the days are short.
Yeah, don't like changing the clocks either.
With that dwindling light comes the knowledge that refreshing nip in the air will soon turn more biting, more sinister.
We don't tend to say that so much when we talk about fall, but it really is like kind of the shadow side of it. Winter is on its way, get ready.
If you've lived here for a while, you know that winter's coming.
We're all kind of like bracing for going into this thing together, and it's kind of unique to this side of the country.
Yeah, and then it's just leaves and snow, and it just gets worse. And then you just wait for another 6 months.
Still, for better or worse, the looming winter seems to be a crucial ingredient in what plenty of New Englanders told us is their favorite time of year.
Out of anything, I just appreciate the change of season.
Every change of season just brings almost flashbacks or a little bit of deja vu almost, and just really nostalgic for years past.
The cool nights, the warm days. It's all the best.
I think New England in fall is kind of, it's a good fit.
How do you mark the fall season? Leave us a comment below, and while you're at it, give us a like and subscribe. Our thanks to Emerson College for always keeping us curious. I'm Edgar B. Herwick III. You stay curious out there.